I would sleep with strangers. I would sleep with people I would just meet. When I was in the clubs, if that person was giving me attention, then I would sleep with them. And I started believing that sex was love. And it became so addictive that I just couldn't have enough of it.
Kammy James says sex gave her the attention she craved. Growing up, she was a daddy's girl who felt loved and accepted by her father. But when Kammy was 15, he died of a heart attack. To fill the void, she started partying and having sex.
I just was getting all the attention I had been looking for. I was so eager to please whomever, however it was necessary. I was angry with God. I believed and I felt like he was the one that took my dad.
At 19, Kammy married a man she had dated for 6 months. She says her husband became physically abusive.
He would beat me really bad. But I tried to hide it. I didn't want anybody to know this was going on because I wanted that perfect family that I once had growing up.
As she thought about the path she had taken in life, she began to want something more.
My self-esteem was so low. I felt ashamed because I was, at the time, slowly trying to get back to God. I started going to church again. I wanted to be better because I was so sick on the inside. I felt just dirty still.
2 years later, the couple divorced. Once again, Kammy sought love through clubbing and a promiscuous lifestyle.
I needed approval from others. That addiction to needing to please someone and needing that attention from a man came quickly.
At 21, she began dating a man named Denny, who had been released from prison. As she came to depend on him for love and affection, he spent more time out drinking and doing drugs.
While he was out partying and getting high and drunk and running around on me at times, I was addicted to him. I needed that acceptance from him. I needed him to care about me and love me.
But when Denny was sentenced to 3 months in prison for violating parole, Kammy was alone and had to face the woman she had become.
I didn't even recognize myself anymore. I thought, what happened to that good girl before my dad died? What happened to that girl? I was so ashamed. I thought, I can never be any different than this. I'm going to die this way. I really didn't want to live anymore.
One night in her apartment, she cried out to God.
I was almost just laying on the floor, just almost like a temper tantrum, just hitting my hands on the floor and just saying, God, I have really screwed up my life. I know you're real, but I need you to show me that you're real because I don't know what love is. I begged him to forgive me for all the people I'd slept with before, all the lies I'd told, for everything I'd done wrong. As I'm on the floor crying, just weeping, all of a sudden, I just felt the warmth coming over me. And I never felt that before. All of a sudden, I just started feeling peace. And I felt God's love at that very moment. And it was like a little whisper saying, I'm here for you, I love you. He really meant that he was there and he loved me and I wasn't alone anymore. And he was forgiving me of all I had done.
From that day, Kammy started reading her Bible her parents had given her when she was a child and set her heart on God. She says within a few months, God freed her from her sexual addiction.
It all stopped. I didn't go back, and I still haven't to this day, because I got so addicted to God's love that I just started diving in my Bible. You know, it was like it was reading me.
There was also someone else who surrendered their life to Christ.
While Denny was in prison, he was going through his own change of repentance, asking for God's forgiveness, and he wanted a second chance.
The darkness and the noise of prison was all around. I heard him clearly say, I need you to fast, I need you to pray, and I need you to love Kammy.
And when he got out, it's like God just completely healed our relationship.
Kammy and Denny have been married for more than 15 years now and have 2 children. They established a ministry they call Second Chance, showing people that through Christ, there's always hope.
I'm so grateful because I didn't deserve a second chance. I didn't deserve to have this whole new life that God has given me. I found that love and acceptance only from God. That's where I became fulfilled. That's when I surrendered my life.